What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Just Finish Coding. This is part 6 of our Dodgeball series on Scratch 3. So let's get coding.
Just finished coding.
Now, in case you've not watched parts 1 to 5, make sure you check them out first before you come here because we're picking up from where we left off and you will be very lost. So I'll leave a card for you right here. Make sure you check those videos out first and then come right back. Now, in case you're still here, I'm going to assume that you've watched parts 1 to 5, in which case let's actually finish off our game. Now, what's left for our game is our thumbnail and a you win and you lose end screen. Okay, so the thumbnail is actually downloadable. Okay, so make sure you check the link out in the description and you can download that and upload it as one of your sprites the same way you uploaded your explosion sprites. Now here's what the thumbnail is going to look like in your costumes. Now this is what I could make and this kind of looks okay. It's not the best thumbnail out there, but it will serve our purpose and it will teach you how to upload your own thumbnail, especially if you do want to upload your own stuff in scratch.mit.edu. This definitely does play a critical role in that way. Okay, so within your thumbnail, what you want to do is to add a few lines of code. So when the green flag is clicked, what we want to do is to show the thumbnail. Okay, and this is going to engulf the entire screen. So we aren't going to be seeing the cat and the balls, even though they're actually going to be running in the background. So what we'll also have to do in order to have a working thumbnail is we'd have to hide all those sprites and wait until we send them a certain message. So in our thumbnail, we actually said that when the A key is pressed, we will move on to the actual game. So what we want to do is to have this when space key is pressed, and we wanted to change it to when A key is pressed. And what we want to do is hide and then broadcast a message. So I already initialized this to begin. In case you haven't, all you have to do is to click new message and then type that out. So since I've already done it, I'm not going to do that, but make sure you do that for your game. So now we're going to broadcast begin, and once we're done with that, we want to head over to our player sprite and change all of the when green flag is clicked to when I receive begin. Now this may seem tedious, and it is, but in order to have a thumbnail, this is what we need to do. So that's why it actually makes a lot of sense to actually plan out your thumbnail before you even make your game, so that when you're actually making your game, you could do this first and just have a message already set up. Now, in case you're done with the player, you also want to do that for each of the beach balls because we don't want the beach balls to actually ram the player when we actually click the A key, or even before we click the A key for that matter. So you want to change all of those when green flag is clicked to be when I receive begins, and that should not take you too much because this isn't exactly a 5 GB game. So let's test this out now. So click A key to begin. When I actually begin, when I click the A key, nothing seems to happen, and that's probably because we haven't hit the thumbnail. We actually put show instead of hide, and make sure you don't do any silly stuff like I did. So hide. There we are. So click the green flag, and our thumbnails, our time seems to be counting down right there. So you want to check that out with the player, and you can see, yeah, we forgot to change this. So make sure you change all of your when green flag is clicked to actually be when I receive begin. Okay, let's test this out now. So now you can see our countdown timer starts when it's actually 18, and that's because we actually initialized that only when the begin key actually came up. So you want to just head over to your disappear sprite, and within your variables you want to set time left to be, what did we set it to in the player? So we set it to I think we did it right at the top. Yeah, we did it to 25. So I'm going to do set time left to 25 right here, and that's it. So click A key to begin. Now we click the A key, and you can see our game begins and the explosion happens, and obviously we don't have our end screen set up yet, so we'll have to do that right now. So in order to do that, head over to your stage backdrops And you can see I wrote a few lines of code here, which I'm actually gonna run over with you. So what you want to do is to paint a few backdrops. So I'm going to duplicate this backdrop, and now I'm going to use some text. Okay, I'll get back to that code within a few minutes. So now I'm going to change the font to be marker just to have some fancy text. And now I'm going to have a you lose set up right now. So I'm going to say you lose. I'm going to put an exclamation mark right there. So make that a bit bigger, and I'm going to call it you lose, okay, just to avoid confusion. Okay, and now I'm going to duplicate this once more, and here I'm going to change this you lose to be you win. So kind of pretty simple, but what we're going to do now is to actually change all the color to be something opposite to red. I'm just going to put it to be blue. Okay, so I'm going to change this to be you win. And now head over to your backdrops code. And now when I receive you win, we want to switch backdrop to you win. When the green flag is clicked, we switch backdrop to backdrop 1. And when I receive you lose, you switch the backdrop to you lose. Kind of pretty straightforward. Basically switches to the right backdrop at the right time. So this should actually finish up with our Crossy Road game, but there is one small thing. So as you can see here, we have a you lose coming up, but if we actually wait for some time, you'll actually notice something pretty strange happening. So our timer will actually eventually go down to 0, and then the end screen would actually turn into a you win. And we definitely do not want that to happen. And you'll see in a few seconds what I mean. So you can see that the background just changed right there, although I haven't really done anything. So this is not something we want, and in order to fix this, what we want to do is to head over to our stages code, and you want to add one line of code to each of these messages, okay? And that is stop all. So you should find that in the controls section, and you want to add that line of code to the you win and the you lose end screens. So make sure you click that, and right now nothing is going to actually happen. This is going to stay the way it is throughout the game. So that's it, guys. We have a complete working dodgeball game. If you've made it this far, please help me out by giving me a like, and if you've enjoyed this video, please make sure you also click the subscribe button below and also hit the notification bell so that you're notified about all our uploads. We have a daily upload frequency, and we upload videos ranging from Scratch videos to Python videos to games and simulations and a lot more. So make sure you are notified about all our uploads. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you with the next game series. Make sure you comment down below on what you'd like to see next. I'll see you later, guys. Bye bye.